Okay, so basically there's this random fish and this really old dude that have been arguing about the most pointless argument ever, thinking whether or not fruit should be incredibly rare in RELL SEAs or not. So here on the Real Games channel, we obviously only state facts. So if you want to know the truth, just come over here. You also gotta see their videos, right? Because they're good videos, and you gotta know what's dumb to know what's smart. Okay, so in their videos, they go through two different opinions. One being atlastherelic, which is what I least agree with. And as I said, I always have factual opinions. And then Gibbrian's opinion, which is more realistic, at least to the people who want the game to be maximum like the anime. However, what Gibbrian's opinion misses is making it way too non-linear, which in my opinion, which is always factual, is to kind of give at least some sort of proper understanding to the player on how to gain fruit. Because I don't only think that it should be found in, for example, treasure chests that you gain from exploring or under trees. You should also be able to find it through a luck system. No, not a spin system. No. Hear me out. Let's say you, for example, finished a dungeon, and in the dungeon you got some sort of chest reward. In this chest reward, let's say there's a chance of you getting a map, and when you get this map, that map could take you to a devil fruit, or it could take you to a valuable item. You should also be able to gain devil fruits through the way you gain crews, because a higher rarity crews should have at least a person that holds a devil fruit or didn't eat it, because it would kind of make sense, right? Because in actual One Piece, we saw that, for example, Buggy didn't want to eat the fruit at first, and that would be pretty interesting, right? So yeah.
There were guaranteed methods. There was one guaranteed method to get fruit at the time, and that was dungeons. In dungeons at the time, either you had merit and you were fine, or you're cooked. Like that, you have to go for the people, and one person who did the most damage got the fruit. Now, obviously, this can kind of be exploited if you still friends, but everybody friends. So yeah, that's something. Now, you also had the option of farm ships, which had a 1% chance, 1% and 2% chance to drop a fruit.
Maybe I'm crazy, but like people actually enjoyed that. I don't know. It's like to me, like I play GPO now, and I don't think the gameplay is good enough to be that enjoyable without getting a devil fruit. So it's weird that he's describing this as the peak of GPO, but to me, it sounds like it would have been really boring and grindy. But I don't know. I guess when you have something like a goal, it's easy to kind of grind longer.
So basically what they're talking about in this scenario is that how the fruit rarity should kind of be like how Prime GPO was, or at least Prime GPO 2 practice, which is from update 0 to about 4 or 3.5. But really, I don't agree with this. Basically, he said that the fruit system was really hard to get and there was only one guaranteed way. And obviously Gibbrian disagreed with that. And this is obvious that he would disagree with that, since Gibbrian's obviously having the more valid opinion between the two. But what I don't agree with this with Gibbrian, and I actually agree with atlastherelic in this situation, is the fact that there should be a guaranteed method to get a fruit, but not a guaranteed method in the sense where you know that you're going to be getting half of the fruit. When you saying that's not guaranteed, then, well, no, it is a long-form guaranteed system, where basically you know that if you repeat this action a set amount of time, or not a set amount of times, but just enough times, you're gonna be getting the fruit eventually, right? Kind of like how if you spin for a 1 out of 100 rarity thing in a game, you know that after maybe 100 spins, it's gonna be incredibly easier to get it. It's kind of like the game having proper RNG system. So yeah. So for example, like the map thing that I told you, let's say after a set period of maps that you gain, it's a high chance for the maps to actually have a devil fruit as their leading point. So it's almost as if like an action that is giving you like an honest chance at getting a devil fruit. So it's not going to be necessarily easy. It's going to be actually pretty hard, which is what we want, but it'll give you a devil fruit eventually, because what we see is devil fruits aren't even going to be the main focus of the game. They're not even going to be the strongest ability in the game. They get countered by many things. So they shouldn't be impossibly hard to get. They should have a way that makes you pretty much able to know that you're going to get one. So yeah.
Shindo life rarities, crazy work, but they give a lot of spins out, so I mean I guess it kind of evens out, but crazy work how the rarities were, and you had to pay for a bloodline bag. That game was genuinely kind of cash grabby.
This is such an underrated fact too. Like, no one talks about how cash grabby it was. Like, it was just literally a slot machine to get different abilities. It's crazy how different RELL SEAS is going to be. Like, you actually have to earn stuff and find it. But in Shindo, you literally just spun a slot machine while sitting at like a menu. It was crazy that everyone liked it, but it was like it's still praised as one of the best games that's come onto Roblox. So it's really weird.
So this is one of the most common takes on RELL games' most popular game, arguably, well, not arguably, Shindo Life or Shinobi Life 2. The fact that this spin system was considered quote-unquote horrible, but people like to call it good at the time, and it still plays as one of the best Roblox games. Well, the thing that forgives this spin system in Shindo or Shinobi Life 2 is the fact that it makes you kind of know that you're probably going to get what you want eventually, considering how much spins they give out, like atlastherelic said. But they also have a RELL code system, which I actually really like. But RELL code system is only community based, which makes it a lot more limited in such a situation. But yeah, I don't even think that it's that bad of an issue, because eventually people are gonna realize that RELL SEAS is a massive upgrade. I won't be covering any more of their videos because, to be honest, to me, like, the rest was either irrelevant or just not really that big of an issue to talk about because it would be answered once the game releases. I genuinely think that fruits in RELL SEAS should be more of a treasure or a valuable that could be more valuable in trading and marketing and usage, instead of just being the thing that the moment you find, you instantly try to eat. Because since merchantry is going to be a form of progression, it should also be common to use devil fruits in merchantry. I know most people will only do that once they already have a devil fruit, or they won't do it at all. But trust me, they should make a way to make it feel like that. Because they shouldn't make them overly rare if they want them to have the same value that they do in One Piece. It's not like in One Piece there isn't a lot of people with devil fruits, because there frankly is. And I don't even know how they're gonna implement devil fruit rarities. This is definitely not gonna be like how people say it is, in which they kind of like quote-unquote make it impossibly hard to find, because that's what One Piece says it is. Because One Piece fruits aren't incredibly hard to find, they're just limited, in which you don't want to do that in a Roblox game. They have a limited amount, and they only re-exist once the people who already own them die. So that's why they're considered rare. If devil fruits were unlimited in One Piece, they would be a lot less rarer. And that's how it's going to be in this Roblox game. So obviously it's not going to be impossibly rare like in One Piece, because they will limit the amount of devil fruits that exist. However, what is going to be pretty good is the fact that most people won't be finding a devil fruit at least in their first, let's say, 60 hours of playtime. So that's great, right? And that's what it should be like. If you play the game for maybe, let's say, 30 to 60 hours, you shouldn't be expecting a devil fruit, but instead you should be expecting ways to learn how to get one and get more general progression. And hottie should be something that you get after devil fruits by a while. Devil fruits shouldn't be locked behind or being a thing that you could get after hottie, because hottie should be coherently better, which is one major aspect to the devil fruit rarity. If hottie is going to be stronger, hell, even bolt fucking progression is going to be stronger. The devil fruits won't be impossibly rare, because they don't have that much value in combat. If they're going to have value in merchantry, which they probably won't because most people are going to eat them, then they'd be rare. But as I said, they probably won't, and I don't think that the RELL brothers are stupid enough to make it that way. So I know they will make it a lot rarer than most One Piece games. However, it's not going to be impossibly rare like people want them to be. Anyway, this is really it for this video right here, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Also, I know down this is a factual opinion, because I only state factual things. But anyway, jokes aside, great videos from both Gibbrian and atlastherelic. This is my opinion over here, and this is episode 1 of RELL SEAS Community Review. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya next time. Also, I just wanted to say that for summer, I'm going to be pushing out a lot of videos on different aspects other than just RELL SEAS, because this channel wasn't necessarily supposed to be a RELL SEAS only channel. It's a variety channel. However, if you do want to have a variety channel, you shouldn't have the fucking name of the game in your channel name, unlike what I did. So I'll definitely get that sorted out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please make sure to share it, because my channel is dying, and I don't want it to die, no shit. So yeah, do the usual shit, like and subscribe, blah blah blah. And that was RELL Gazing. Next subject, please.